The main point of this speech is to inform you about the danger of older people driving, and also some possible solutions. I want to start by telling you this story I experienced when I was working at my older job. It was a cancer center, and I had this patient. She was 75 years old. She was done with chemotherapy. She went into the parking lot to get into her car, and she started backing up, but instead of going forward, she's still backing up, and she crashed into this light pole. So we went outside and see what was happening. She was all confused. She didn't know what she was doing, and she said she thought she was going forward. So this is a good case of drivers older than 65 are 4 times more likely to get into accidents caused by pedal error. Pedal error is a really common cause of accidents in elders. With age, we all get many diseases and mental illness. Parkinson's disease and Alzheimer's. Alzheimer's is a really bad disease that will make you forget stuff like driving or who we are or where we're going. So this is a really big cause of accidents in our state. In Florida, we are the top list of states with higher fatalities and with older drivers. We all know that Florida is a really good state for retirement, so many old people come here to spend their retired days, and this meaning that we're gonna have more drivers on the streets. Last year, 19% of the population were older people, which is a higher percentage in the whole nation. In 2014, more than 5,000 elders got killed and injured with car accidents, which means that 15 elders were injured and 15 were killed and 500 were injured per day, which is really scary. The DMV have a mandatory visual test at age 80. They also have written and road test, but this is not mandatory. This is only if the doctor write a prescription for this. Researchers show that a doctor report is more accurate to see if the elder is good enough to still driving or not. 29% of doctors can give better information about the elders driving or not. Family members is like 25%, a DMV 23%, and the driver itself is a 16%. Also, another cause is that many older adults are taking medications that make them sleepy, drowsy, or even dizzy. 95% seniors use medications that may impair driving. So this is another cause for them to have a lot of accidents. A good solution can be medical transportation. These medical transportations will take them to the doctors, appointments with doctors, or the hospitals, but that's all. That's why they don't want to give up their cars or stop driving, because they want to go other places. They want to go and have dinner with their friends and go and play golf. There's a lot of things that they will still want to do that with medical transportation they won't be able to. But luckily, there's a group called ITN America, which is an independent transportation group for seniors that can't drive. This group is available 24/7. You can call them any time of the day for a charge of $11 per ride, or the elder can give them car in exchange for credit rides, which is a great way to encourage older people to give up their driving and prevent accidents. It's really easy to tell when an elder can't drive anymore. The way they act, the way they speak, it will let you know how bad they are for driving or not. When this happens, it's really good to approach fast. It's not easy, but it's really important to do it. And it's embarrassing for them because it's telling them they cannot drive anymore, and that is a really easy task for anyone. So when this comes, just make sure to talk to them. And I really hope this page will help you to give them some solutions so they won't be like really sad when this time comes. Thank you. Okay. So this page will take 5 to 10 minutes, and first I want to start with a personal experience I had at my older job. I had this lady, she was trying to get to her car, but she was really dizzy, and she was starting to backing up, and she crashed into a light pole. And then we all hear this crash, and we were like, what's going on? And she's like, I don't know, I just was trying to back up, and I thought I was driving forward, but instead I was driving backwards, and I crashed in this light pole. So we were all considered, because poor lady, she was just trying to leave, but this happens because or her medication she has that day. So it says that drivers older than 65 are 4 times more likely to get into a car accident because pedal error. So this happens because when we get older, our minds start to to maybe get diseases like Parkinson or Alzheimer, and can easily forget how to drive. In our state, we are in the top list of states with higher number of fatalities. And drivers older than 80 are the ones who are causing these accidents. We all know that Florida is a really great place to retirement, and everyone wants to come here. Last year, 19% of population were older than 65, which is higher, a really higher percent in the nation. This meaning we have many older adults driving in 2014 more than 5% of the year before. And 2014, we can see here from 2008 to 2014, the crashers, they were like really high. In 2014 also, there were more than 5,000 olders died and got injured, which means that 15 were killed and 500 were injured each day. TMB have a mandatory visual test for people older than 80. Sometimes writing test or road test is required, but that's based on what doctor order. Some researchers show also that our reports from doctor are more accurate to determine if an older adult needs to stop driving or not. Right here we see drivers in doctor's care, 29% are more accurate than a family member or even them. Many adults, older adults, take medications that can impair their driving. 90% of seniors are taking medications, and this can make them really dizzy or sleepy sometimes. Also, medical transportation is just based on transporting people from the doctors to their houses, or either way, just that, or to the hospital. So that's why many of them don't want to give up driving. There is something called ITN of America, which means Independent Transportation Network, which is a non-profit group for seniors that can drive people that they don't have cars or can just they're not safe driving. This was founded in 2005 by Katherine Castano. She also received cars in exchange of credit rights for these seniors. They can take them anywhere, from doctors to hairstylists or dates with friends. Doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a doctor appointment or nothing like that. It also is really great because this is a way to encourage elders to give up their keys and prevent really bad accidents. It is very easy to predict if family members are losing the ability to drive, so it's really important to approach them. It's not easy, but it's really important. And sometimes it's embarrassing for them because it's hard to hear that you're losing the ability to drive when it's such an easy task. Okay, I hope this information can help you when the time comes and you gotta talk with your elders about this and save so many lives and your elders also.